Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your October 2023 singles reading. If you are single and looking for new love, this is the reading for you. If you are currently in a romantic partnership of some kind, check out the love readings that are already posted for you. We are headed into eclipse season, folks, and we are having a little bit of a topsy-turvy time with this energy. Eclipses do bring a lot of fated events. They also bring a lot of kind of chaotic energy. But we do have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. And this is on the 14th or 15th of October, depending on where you live in the world. Then we have a full moon, partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. And this is on the 28th or 29th of October. So new moons bring about new beginnings, a fresh start, fresh perspective, great opportunity to manifest something into your life, manifest love into your life. Full moons is where we make a final decision, we get some closure, things come to an end, and this is also where some things can come to fruition. So whether you're just starting on your journey for love, or whether maybe you're changing your perspective, or whether you are meeting someone new, expect change. So basically expect the unexpected. Eclipses do bring about fated events. So, and this is really shaking things up in our energy to get ourselves back in alignment or realign ourselves with our destiny. So it can be very interesting energy coming in, and especially the new moon eclipse in Libra, because Libra is about relationships and finding balance and harmony and making room and space and time for love in our life. But we start out here for you with the Strength card, and this is Leo energy here. So some of you may be connecting with a Leo person, and this is a beautiful energy. Number one, it does actually speak to your inner strength, your ability to persevere, your ability to face uncertainty, right, with calmness, with courage, and with that confidence that you have. And it's important when we have the Strength card, when we are finding love or looking for love or opening our heart, because it can be scary opening your heart again and learning to trust people or trusting people again, because we just never know. We usually always have some past memories or traumas or things that haven't quite gone our way, and very rare is the case where we have a wonderful loving relationship that lasts like forever right off the bat without ever going out or dating anyone else. It does happen, but it's not super common. So in this energy here, you are very strong, and you are asked to stand up and be courageous and open your heart. It also represents that you may be making a strong bond, a strong connection with someone in your life. And this can be someone new coming in. It may be a Leo person, but it doesn't have to be in this energy. It just shows the strength of that connection between two people that can form. So this can be a very wonderful energy in this. All right. So, but the Leo energy is really about you, what you want out of love, what you want out of a relationship. So really focus on those things. And the Strength card also invokes a little bit of patience as well. See, we sometimes do need to be a little bit open, a little bit patient in our quest for love. The moon is strong in your sign, in your reading here. The moon card, this can certainly speak to the moon cycles, the new moon, the full moon, and the moon really does affect our emotional body and also heightens our intuition. So you might really be having a very strong, powerful connection with the moon cycles at this time, especially that new moon eclipse in the sign of Libra, right? So, which is great for love. So set those intentions at that new moon. If there's anything that you need to let go of, we are shattering karmic cycles with this eclipse season, right? This is our chance to finally close the chapter on things that have been lingering or things that have been causing us trouble, whether it's people or whether it's something internal within us. So these moon cycles can really bring a close to certain things in your life. And they're things that you don't want to carry with you anyway. So those scars, those wounds, those old habits, behaviors, and yes, possibly some old people, because when we get those eclipses, it does shake things out of the apple tree, right? Things that we didn't quite see until we give it a little bit of a shake. And in that energy, we do sometimes discover things that we have kept hidden or repressed. Old emotions come back up to the surface. And yes, every once in a while, people may come out of the woodwork as well. And it could be like a chance encounter, that kind of thing. For some of you, this is past people, and you get that final test to see if you have an emotional reaction to this person or not. And if you don't, that's a huge indicator that you are healed completely and you're ready to move forward. If you do have some strong emotions, right, then there's something there that's worth exploring, that little trigger, right? But sometimes we can get a second chance at something as well. So if you have any misconnections or people from your past that you wonder, whatever happened to this person? They just kind of disappeared, just lost contact with them. Might be an old friend, that kind of thing, an old work colleague or something. And hey, you just never know. Sometimes the strangest things do happen at this time of the year. So the moon cycle is very important, but pay attention to your intuition. Something may come to light for you during the month of October. And remember, with the moon cycles here, it is about 6 months from the new moons to the full moons, right? So the full moon in Taurus that we have here now, this energy was initiated back at the new moon in Taurus. So have a look back over the last 6 months. What have you been working on? What have you been doing? What has blossomed in your life? What has not worked out? What has worked out? Great time for reflection in that energy. And the energy is activated this October. They can, for some of you, something happens really quickly. Something happens that catches you off guard, and it's wonderful, a time of harvest for you. For others, this energy is going to play out a little bit slower, especially with that new moon in Libra energy, because when we are looking for love, it's not just us, it's other people that are involved as well. So we need to make sure that everyone is ready, right? So a really good thing. Now, the moon can also be a really good reminder that you may encounter something that needs further exploration. Okay, something may not necessarily be what it seems, because the moon can cast a shadow, and the moon can cast illusion, right? So not everything as it seems. So something there that, this is why your intuition is heightened when we get this energy, because your intuition is what you really need to trust, right? So if something doesn't feel quite right, really explore that a little more. Is that just your fears coming to the surface, or is there really a red flag there, right? So we need to be able to discern that. Now, we do have the Devil card coming out for you as well. Okay, so first and foremost, the Devil card is really speaking to our shadow side. Okay, and this is where you might be working through some fears and some doubts. You might be breaking down some cycles and patterns and behaviors. You're unlocking something and unrestricting yourself, right, from something here that has had a hold over you. And this is where the Strength card really comes into play, right? You can power through some deep emotions, right? You can power through something that has been causing you a little bit of grief. And quite often it is our fears that are holding us back in this energy, right? And the Devil card can certainly represent those karmic attachments, those ties. And this is a wonderful month to shatter that, right? To unchain yourself and set yourself free. Okay, so some of you have a little bit of work to do, probably some emotional things that are going on there, right, that you have to work through, but you can do it. The Devil card always comes with a reminder that yes, there may be something here that has us locked up, has us chained, has us bound, but we always have the power to release those bonds, right? The Devil card can also represent some temptation and maybe some physical attraction. So it is Capricorn energy, all right? So some of you may have a Leo person coming in. You might have a Pisces person with the moon. You may have a Capricorn person there with that Devil card. But the Devil card can also represent a possible connection with somebody who it may be like all style and no substance, right? So it can also be a red flag. So basically something is kind of bright and shiny on the surface, but then beneath it all, it's either nothing, right? Or it's something that, maybe someone is putting on an act, right? So just be aware of that. You're not all going to encounter that energy. It's more likely the shadow self that's coming in there with that, and those fears and those wounds and those hurts and those things that you can unleash yourself from in that energy. Now, the Devil card being Capricorn energy, we have had Pluto. Pluto entered your sign earlier in the year, right? Pluto in Aquarius, right? So that happened earlier in the year. And then Pluto retrograded back into Capricorn. Now, when Pluto retrogrades, Pluto goes down deep beneath the surface to the underworld, if you will. And then when Pluto comes back direct, which it will on October 10th, Pluto brings things back from the underworld, things that have been hidden, things that have been repressed, things that have been ignored, things that we've got to deal with and we've got to address, especially in that Capricorn energy. So this is our chance to really shut something down and really find the closure that we really do need. So there may be something here that comes up that you thought that you had dealt with previously, but often in our human experience, we do quite often just push certain things down and we think that we've kind of healed, and then boom, we get a trigger event that comes up. So for some of you, there might be something that does come up as a bit of a surprise. Some of you already know what this might be. And yes, it can sometimes bring people, right? Because we need that opportunity there to really shut her down once and for all. So some interesting energy coming in there. But yes, the Devil card can represent toxic people. This can represent your exes, right? You might have an ex that's sniffing back around or something there in this energy. They may come up. It might just be a chance encounter, right? Just, the universe kind of like showing you that if there's any triggers left, then this is the time to deal with them. It might be that they do come back around and maybe want to get back together with you or something like that here in this energy. But I do feel here in this, you're going to see through their ruse, because when they present as the Devil card, right, they haven't done work. They haven't done their healing. They haven't changed, right? They might tell you that they have, but they likely haven't. And you're going to see right through that, right? Because all of your senses are heightened in this energy. So we do have the Five of Pentacles coming out front and center in your reading, crossed with the Magician. Now, the Magician is in your challenge position. So this is actually significant here in this energy. It's a big warning for you. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality. Okay, this is either, really feeling like nothing's going your way. This is where we're focused on the things that we don't have. And in the light of this cathedral here, we're not paying attention to the things that are possible, right? We're really stuck in this kind of vortex of lack energy, right? Now, with the Five of Pentacles, there could be some loss and disappointments, some things that you need to work through. And the Magician, we don't want to invoke the Magician energy until we've dealt with whatever is challenging you here in the Five of Pentacles. Now, it may be that we just need to shift our focus, which is what the eclipses will help you do. Shift your focus into the more positive, into the what is possible, rather than what I don't have now. So some of you do have some healing to do, or you do need to kind of just really shift that energy around. We always want to, the Magician is here bringing you some magic and some resources, but also bringing your powers of manifestation. But the thing is, we don't want to manifest from a place of lack. No. We want to manifest from a place of positivity and abundance. And because we don't want to waste any energy. We don't want to waste energy on the stuff that we don't want. Why? Why would you, right? Because wherever you put your energy and attention, that is what's going to blossom. So we want to make sure that we're focused on the things that we do want. We want to maintain an open mind, an open heart. We need to trust the process. Sometimes we need to be very patient in this energy. And sometimes, we need to remember that not only do we need to set those very crystal clear intentions of the things we want to attract in our life, the type of people, the qualities that we want, but we also have to believe with our emotions that it is 100% possible. And until we're in that energy, we don't want to invoke the power of the Magician. So there is some, a lot of power within you, Aquarius, and it's not typically like you to be stuck in the dumps and stuck in the stagnant, negative energy, a negative mindset that is the Five of Pentacles. But sometimes, hey, we're all human and we do get there. The Five of Pentacles can also be a big no. So you might really be shutting something down as well. Okay. And you are saying no, you're rejecting something here in this energy. I also do feel with the Five of Pentacles, there's just some money issues that you're probably dealing with right now as well. Maybe some unexpected bills. Your money isn't quite where you want it to be. And you need to power through that energy before you're probably ready to welcome love into your life. And it's hard to focus on love and relationships and meeting new people and socializing if we, feel like we can't afford it. Or we feel as though we're just not quite where we want to be in our physical world. And the Devil card here can represent a focus on your physical world, on your material world. And sometimes that's just where we are. Right? It's just where we are. We need stability and security in our lives. We have jobs, we need money, all of that kind of stuff, right? And so this can be where you're at right now and you're dealing with this energy, okay? But the Magician does remind you that you have all of the tools, the power, the magic within you to create something, to find the resources that you need. You just need to be open and you just need to find them. This is an energy of manifestation, of creating that life that you want, right? And so we do need to believe in our magic, believe in our power, because this power is yours. But remember, we don't want to manifest more of this Five of Pentacles. Ew. Okay, we want to manifest more of the Six of Pentacles or the 10 of Pentacles or the 9 of Pentacles, right? Or even the Ace of Pentacles, right? We don't want the 5. So this is a significant shift in your mindset, I feel here. All right. We have the, 9 of Pentacles. Would you look at that? 9 of Pentacles in your crowning position. So you've got some money on the mind, or there's some goal that you have in mind there with the 9 of Pentacles. You're probably also very focused on yourself right now. The 9 of Pentacles is a very independent energy, but it is one filled with abundance and filled with success. And it's like, yes, I did it. And yes, I'm good. So, but it is a little bit of not necessarily a solitary energy, but it is one where like you're maybe just trying to live your best life here in this, because this is usually where we treat ourselves to something. We have an element of success. So perhaps there's something here where you are trying to turn things around in your home life, in your financial world, and in your career path. And, there might also be healing that you're doing here as well, right? Because the 5 of Pentacles, you're trying to heal from a loss, and you're actually pretty positive in this 9 of Pentacles that you will get to where you want to be. We've got the 7 of Wands beneath you. This is pretty good. You're feeling pretty confident. We've got the 3 of Cups. And we've got the 6 of Cups. There's something from the past. Okay, so, but it can be something very positive from the past there in that particular energy. We do have the Tower at the bottom of the deck here for you, and the Tower can really come in and shake things up. We need the Tower sometimes to shake us out of stagnation. Okay, the Tower shows up as sudden unexpected change. This is something that rocks your world and something that can really rock you to your foundations, and anything that's not meant to stay will not stay in this energy. So this can be a mindset. This can be old people. This can be, letting go of karmic cycles, patterns, behaviors, old ways of thinking, that kind of thing. And it's to really kind of do a little bit of a reset here, and it's to wipe the slate clean, right? So the Tower can actually be really quite helpful, but it's meant to get you out of your comfort zone, and it's meant to get you moving and shaking. And quite often we do get the Tower via some sort of revelation or an epiphany moment. We might get some information that comes our way, and this is like, really kind of rocking things around. But the Tower always comes in for our best and highest good, to help us to make room for new things to come in our lives, because there's certain things that have gotten stale and stagnant and caused us to be stuck, and we don't want that. So there is this underlying element of surprise, of change, and expect the unexpected. We do have the 7 of Wands coming up here, and this is an excellent energy. This is your underlying feelings. You're feeling strong. You're feeling powerful in this energy. You're feeling pretty confident, like you can turn and face things head on. You're not running away from anything in this energy. But the 7 of Wands also shows that you may feel that you need to defend yourself in this energy. And this may be that you feel that you need to really stand your ground and invoke some very powerful boundaries with people or with situations. You may also feel you need to defend yourself out there in the world as well. And especially we're coming into the silly season. We're coming into November, December, January. There's a lot of festivities. There's lots of get-togethers. There's more social things going on in that. We've got holidays coming up in there. And, so in this energy, sometimes we do feel that we have to defend ourselves, especially when we go to these events or get-togethers and people, oh, are you dating anyone right now? Oh, that's too bad, right? So, or you might get some pressure from your family or your friends or something like that about the fact that you're single, and you might be, in this Nine of Pentacles energy, you might not mind being single for the most part. So, it's like having to defend your decisions or your actions, right? And so you might be in this situations where you're like, hey, you know what? I'm not closed off to love, but hey, I'm not desperate for it. And in the meantime, I like my space. I like my independence. I like having, time to myself, right? And, so I don't have anyone, ruining my day when I get home from work or, messing up my kitchen as I walk away from it. So sometimes we just feel that need that we do have to kind of like fend people off in this energy. So, but overall, the Seven of Wands shows that you are in a position of strength. You have a lot of confidence about you, and you just turn and face your challenges head on. You're not running from anything. You're not shying away from anything there in that energy. We do have the Three of Cups here. Now, this is in your recent past, and time and energy is fluid. Of course, depends when you see this reading and what's going on in your world. The Three of Cups is an energy of celebration, of good news, of socialization. So you might find that you're getting yourself out there a little bit. The more you get yourself out there, the more opportunity you have to meet people. And in this Three of Cups, it's a very jovial energy. So you may have very recently gotten some good news about something. You may have celebrated with some friends. Maybe friends had some really good news, but it is a very positive, upbeat energy, and it is one with people. Now, you could possibly have friends that want to help you find love. And in the Five of Pentacles energy, you might be like, no, I'm good. Especially if they want to set you up on a blind date or anything like that. And you're like, no, thank you. I'm just fine and dandy, right? When I decide I want love, I'll find it on my own. So you might be very much resisting any kind of setups or anything like that. And you might be just of that mindset. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. When it's meant to happen, it'll happen. So some of you, maybe not all of you, maybe some of you will take up your friend's offer to meet somebody. But I think a lot of you, you're, kind of a little bit stubborn in that energy. And you're just like, I want to do it on my own. Right. And when it's meant to happen, it'll happen naturally. And, because really you believe in fate, right? And, those fated meetings. So I don't think you're in a super bad place here in this energy, but there is this kind of no back off people kind of energy around you in that. But I think that you're trying to open some extra doors here with the Magician. We do have the Six of Cups here, and this is in your near future. So the Six of Cups can really just be you living for today, living in the present moment. It is an energy of today. We're having fun. We're going out. We're getting together with our friends. We're doing some interesting things, but we're also Nine of Pentacles energy, taking care of ourselves, focusing on our own goals, living our best life in this energy. And we're loving every minute of it in this, right? Or the things to deal with and take care of and things we need to accomplish. Yes. But in the meantime, you're, liking a little bit of independence here in this energy. Now, the Six of Cups can also be a return card, yes. And so this can be where something does come back to you, or you get a second chance at something, or something comes in like a chance encounter or something like that. And you may have an opportunity to reject something here or to find some closure in that. But the Six of Cups can be a return of a friend, This can be somebody offering you a gift. It can be a very sweet energy in this. So maybe someone offers you some help or something, or maybe someone gives you a kind gesture and it starts a conversation, and this can lead you somewhere very interesting, right? In that, okay? But the Six of Cups can quite often represent like old friends, and, yes, some people have the connotation behind it that, oh, we don't want something from the past, but we know a lot of people through our lives, so you just never know who you might bump into in this energy. All right. But the Six of Cups is an energy of reflection as well. We reflect on our past to see how far we've come to today. And we look at things honestly and truthfully. We don't want to put on rose-colored glasses. We don't want to get too nostalgic about anything. And in this energy, it's like, this is how far I've come. This is what made me who I am today, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I have these experiences. I've gained wisdom and knowledge. I've been hurt. I've been loved. I've been disappointed. I've been happy. And now here I am. And now I'm setting the stage for my future. So it is an energy of being in the present moment, but there is also a reflection on the past and also looking out towards the future. A little bit of an in-between card. But when we're focused on today, we're recognizing that today is where the energy is, the active live energy is, and we can really use it to our advantage in that. So yes, some of you may have something that does return to you, and with that Five of Pentacles right in the middle, you may very well be saying no. Okay, or if it's something positive, you may see the potential in something there, because it's something a little different, something you weren't expecting. We have the Seven of Swords here, and this is you, your current attitude, and also advice from Spirit. Now, Seven of Swords can show some trust issues there. Do you trust yourself? Has someone broken your trust in the past? You are slow to trust people and to really let people in fully and wholly and completely, but once you do, you're there. So it feels extra difficult when someone does betray that trust. And this can be really hard to overcome. So in the Seven of Swords energy, you might be working through some trust issues. Spirit is saying you need to address these things to move forward in a healthy way. The Seven of Swords, by the way, though, can also be someone trying to sneak back into your life. And I think you know it, or you sense it. And Spirit is giving you a little bit of word of caution here, just like we have the Devil card coming up here. Someone may try to sneak back into your life. They're telling you all the right things, but beneath it all, nope, they're not what they seem. So the Seven of Sea, this stealthy energy, right? We're trying to sneak back in. So this, with the Six of Cups and that Devil card, okay, closure, shutting her down. You are strong in that Strength card energy. You are strong. You may have been broken, but you're certainly on the mend, and you've done a lot of work to heal and fix yourself, and you're not going to let anyone take that away in that energy. So just be careful who you trust in this energy. Make sure you do listen to your intuition and pay attention to red flags. If you get the initial inkling that something's a red flag, then it's a red flag. We sometimes talk ourselves out of that, especially when we really do want love in our life, right? Sometimes it's easy to overlook certain things that we wouldn't normally if they were just a person that we met and we had no romantic interest in anything at all, right? We would recognize that instantly. So just make sure that you are paying attention to your intuition in this. But the Seven of Swords can also be you trying to figure out what you want, right? You're like, I'm just not sure. So, just make sure that before invoking the Magician energy, before trying to manifest anything in, that we know exactly what we want, that you're clear on what it is that you want to attract in, the type of person, the personality, the traits, whatever that happens to be for you. And make sure you are very clear in your convictions with that. We have the sun in your external environment coming in here. This is beautiful. The sun brings about a lot of positive energy, a lot of optimism. It is an energy of the divine masculine. The sun rules Leo, so that's really interesting considering we've got the Strength card and we've got Leo energy there already. So this can be a number of things. This can possibly be a Leo connection that you've got coming in here. This can also represent that there was something initiated in the summer, and there may be something coming to fruition for you now. The sun brings good times, happiness, brings growth, brings connections, brings success and abundance into your world. So if you've been going through a little bit of a dark time there with that Five of Pentacles, I think there's something positive and that is blossoming on your horizon. You're getting out there, you're meeting people, you're maybe feeling a little bit more social than you have previously, and you could very much have something that is manifesting in your world in that. But the sun does bring that extra energy boost that you need, right? Brings people, brings get-togethers, brings family together, brings friends together, and ultimately is the happiest energy in the entire deck. So you do have a lot of this very high vibe energy that is around you, mixed in with some challenging energy because, you know, wouldn't be your reading, Aquarius, if we didn't have both sides of the coin. So let's see what else we have with the sun. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and with your energy, we've got the Star coming out there. So that's beautiful. The thing is here with the sun, I think you're super positive that you're going to really shut the door on the past. The Ten of Swords, there's been difficulties, there's been pain, there's been heartbreak, and now it's an end. You're ready for the dawn of a brand new day. You're ready for the sun to shine on something new in your life. The 10 is, you know, things have been challenging, things have been difficult, and now that is coming to an end. I do think that you're going to be shutting something down or someone down and walking away 100% once and for all with the Eight of Cups that's here. Okay, you're moving from the past. You're only looking at the future. And yes, I think if someone does come back in, or if any energies or memories come back in, bam, we are completely getting that freedom that we've been looking for. But we also do have the Star energy coming in here as well. And this is your energy with the Star cards. So this is you are believing in yourself. You've healed. You find balance in your life. And this is a great energy here for you. The Star brings blessings to your life. It's a miracle card, right? Miracles and blessings happen when the Star card shows up. So not only are you really in connection with you, with your higher self, with your heart, with your soul, you know who you are, you're confident, you know what you want, but you're also very hopeful. You're very positive about what the future holds and about what's going on. And everything is coming into alignment for you. You're being patient here though as well, because in the Star energy, yes, miracles and blessings and things, you're manifesting things, you're harnessing all the power of the universe and you're bringing it into your reality. And the thing is, though, you're also patient in this energy, just like we see with that Strength card, because you know that there's a lot of magic. You know that you believe in the power of manifestation. You believe in the power of you, and you're willing to say no. You're not going to compromise your belief systems. You're not going to compromise who you are. You've got that great sense of self, but you know that perfection and the perfect person takes time sometimes to come in. So you're not rushing into anything in this energy. You're being open, you're being receptive, but you're also turning your back on anything that is really just not in alignment for you, right? And again, we don't have to say yes to every single person, every single connection that comes across our path, because not everything is meant for us. So in this energy, you're really trusting your intuition, and when you know, you know. But the Star energy here could also possibly represent that you are attracting a fellow Aquarian. Now, don't think I've ever known two Aquarians together. I've only known throughout my entire life a couple of other Aquarians. It's not a super, it's not like a super abundant sign. It's a weird time of year for people to have babies, right? The end of January. I think August, September, maybe the beginning of October, those are very popular times to have babies, because it's really just kind of, you got to count back 9 months, right? Liquor and poor judgment a lot of the times. But a lot of people do tend to get pregnant in the winter months, right? and then have their kids like August or September. So in this energy here, you might possibly be drawing and attracting towards you another Aquarius. And this could actually be, it could go one of two ways. It could actually be really wonderful and magical, or it could be kind of challenging in that energy, because, Aquarian, you're slow to trust and slow to let someone in. But granted, once you solidify that connection, you're there, right? And you're there for a long term. So I don't know how that would work. Probably actually not too badly, to be honest with you. So anyway, some of you are attracting in a fellow Aquarian in this energy, but ultimately you've got the sun and the moon and the stars all coming out for you in your reading. That's a lot of magic right there. So the universe is conspiring to maneuver people, places, and situations around you so that you can meet that love. We have the Judgment card here for you, and this is your hopes and fears. So the Judgment card is, I think maybe some of you are a little bit worried about what may come out of the woodwork in October, especially if you know any of your astrology or anything like that. But I think the Judgment card, you might also be a little bit afraid of if anything does come back into your life. And, because it's the unknown, right? We don't always know what to expect. But there can also be a little bit of fear of letting go. Now, you're usually pretty good at detaching from things, right? But sometimes we do cling to things. We don't always mean to. We don't always recognize that we are. So in this energy, it's like there's a desire and a need to release things, to let things go here, to forgive, to heal. But there's this underlying energy of, it's challenging, right? In that, and it's not always easy to do that. But I really do feel with the Judgment card here, it's more of a hope than a fear, because the Judgment card is like that final judgment, that final clearing where you're gaining clarity, where you are finding freedom and you're setting yourself free. You're making very important decisions in your life, right? Do I give someone a second chance? Can I find forgiveness in my heart so that I'm empowered to move forward free and clear, and I don't want to carry baggage with me? And it's not always the easiest decision to make, but it is ultimately liberating in that energy. So even if you do have somebody come back around, or you do have something that you need to revisit here, I think you have a huge potential here to shut her down. The sun chases the shadows of the devil away, right? Devil card doesn't like the sun. And the Judgment card, Archangel Michael, and the devil really doesn't like Archangel Michael energy with that devil card, right? So I think we're chasing something back to the shadows, we're dealing with something, and we're shutting something down once and for all in that energy. Your overall outcome is the Queen of Cups. I love that. Love. Now, the Queen of Cups does speak to your sense of self, your spiritual connection, your connection with your heart space. This is a beautiful energy as a you energy. It's like, I'm feeling good. I'm open to love. I've done my healing. And I'm just really connected with myself and with the universe, and I'm calm and I'm patient in this energy, and I'm living my best life, and I'm not worried, right? So not worried about it. You got a little peace of mind in there. The Queen of Cups does bring in that fully healed energy there as well. So it's a great thing. It's a great portal, a great door to open for the future, right? We're free, we're clear, we're healed, we're good, and we're feeling a lot of love in the air. The Queen of Cups can also represent, yes, a loving new connection coming in for some of you here as well. This is somebody who would be very caring, very kind, very compassionate, probably a little bit creative, which would match you because you're quite often very creative in your energy. But this can also be somebody who is very much in tune with their spiritual self as well, hence the star energy down here. So I think that there's some wonderful things opening up for you here in this energy. So it's time to get excited. Okay, get excited. The devil card can be obsession, by the way. We don't want to be obsessed. No, no, no. Okay, we don't want to do that, because when we're obsessed over things, right, we try and control things and control the outcome of things, and that doesn't always work, does it? No, it doesn't. right? We don't want to manipulate or control anything. We want to just allow. So let's see what else we've got here. We have transformation coming in here. Yeah, so there's change in the wind for you guys. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. Remember, we've got the Tower card at the bottom of the deck here. We do have the Magician energy here, your power to change, to transform, right? We do have the Judgment card here, release, letting go. We're getting ready for the next step, the next stage of our future, right? Releasing our baggage. So big energy of transformation. We also have tenderness coming in here as well, very connected with your heart chakra here. With this one, the energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So that's beautiful energy. So a caring connection, taking care of yourself, but also attracting very caring people towards you. I'll leave that there, Aquarius. Those are your messages. If there was something here for you, please do take a moment and like this video. It really does help my channel get seen. It's a tough world out there in the land of YouTube these days. Believe you me, they changed an algorithm a number of months ago and it just lost a lot of people's momentum. It was really insane. So, and it can be challenging to get that momentum back. So anyways, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, free for you, just flick your finger there. That would really be wonderful for me. And I thank you so much for that. But I do hope you have a wonderful October. I thank you for watching and I'll see you guys later. Bye.